coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ready. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ready. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
10 cycles. Green jack.
Now a handoff up the middle. Britton, and he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Hey, blue. Black shot. On the ball. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Andy. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11 Thomas, 11 Mighty, 11 empty, 11 empty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
11 empty, 11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, go furious.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. On the return is Lamb. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. On the handoff, Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Lance. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Robinson up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lance. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. And Lance now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
11 mighty. 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On 1st down, Britton. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Lance looking to throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Check back. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Lance scoring on the 2-yard keeper. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Washington takes over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Lance. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Steal, flat. Red, cycle.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's go now. Slide through.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this